Hey, thanks for coming in and watching my video entitled Life's Lessons. And for all younger folks, I get to talk about this stuff because, quite frankly, I'm old. So, I decided to do this video all by myself, and I didn't ask my daughter or anybody for help. I'm using my cell phone. Hope this turns out pretty good. So, for all of us parents, we know that when a teenager, or when a child becomes a teenager, it's an event in itself. We're hoping that they get off the couch and go out and get a job or don't play those video games, and they, quite frankly, get in with the right crowd of people, and so we're not bailing them out of jail and stuff. So that's what as a parent, that's all we can really hope for, and really sometimes it's got nothing to do with the parents, it's just the way the kid is. So in this particular situation, I know a lot of you know that Tasha is my daughter, and she's doing YouTube. I am so very proud of that young woman. She, I used to have a home-based business, and quite frankly, I'd get a cup of coffee and watching the Flintstones or something and sit there and watch TV half the day, and I go, oh my God, I never got any work done. She is relentless. She's, people that think that YouTube is an easy job, it's not. It's very intense. I've seen Tasha editing videos from 7 o'clock in the morning till the wee hours of in the morning, and then at night till the wee hours of the night. So she's a hard worker. She's a go-getter, and I'm wishing her all the success in the world because, quite frankly, I'd like to be the father of a successful daughter. It's only the way it works, right? So anyway, what happened is this life's lesson I'm talking about is Tasha was one of the sponsors she had, invited her down to California where she did this hotel thing and toured the area, and it was really, I think, to vlog about the product and the people who were outstanding to her, and most of the sponsors actually are. At the end of that sponsorship program, she decided that her friends, a band called Cold Front, invited her along. Tasha's known them for years. They grew up together. They're local boys, and they're making their way in life, getting out there and trying to create some music. So they invited her for a tour, or to tag along with her to a tour, so she could, I guess, be a groupie. I mean, everybody's got to experience that once at least. So they did. They played a couple venues. They ended up in San Antonio, Texas, where they were supposed to drop Tasha off at the airport, and she was going to fly home. And they went into the mall for 15 or 20 minutes, and by the time they come out, they had been the victims of a bunch of criminals that, quite frankly, I hope they get theirs. They broke into the band's van, stole all of their personal effects, laptops, cell phones. In Tasha's case, all of her suitcases are curling irons, makeup, high-end makeup brushes, her laptop, her camera, and worst of all, her passport. Now, just saying, thanks very much, Air Canada. They charged her to move her flight to another day, and then when she arrived there to get on the plane, even though we had told them that all she had was her driver's license and her OHIP card, they turned her away. Well, here's Tasha stuck in San Antonio, Texas, no cash, probably the worst situation for anybody, and she's in tears. And you can imagine not only that, the trauma of going through all of this stuff, losing everything. I mean, imagine you've lost your hard drive with all your software on it. Imagine what that's like. Imagine losing right down to what you have on is all you've got. So we ended up flying her back to thank you, Delta Airlines, I think it was. We flew her back to Buffalo, and from Buffalo we had her picked up in a car and brought back to Canada. Horrible event. Here's these kids that are out there, Cold Front, doing an amazing job. Local band guys, Tasha's known Mikey from, when she was knee-high to a grasshopper. They were all kids from this area, doing very well, setting out, not sitting on their butts. And the last thing they need to do is get slapped down by some criminal element. Again, I hope that criminal element gets theirs in the end. Karma's a terrible thing. Anyway, so what I'm asking you to do here is, I guess, is kind of in a way, help these kids out. Now, I'm going to flash some links on the page here, and we'll try and put the links down at the bottom of the page. And what I'd like you to do is a couple things for me. First, this is not for me. This is for these kids to show them that there is actually brighter things in this world. There are people out there that actually care about other people and want to see people that actually try succeed. And what better way for Canadians to support local Canadian artists, right? So in the Cold Front's case, what I'd like you to do is you can go to the Play Store and you can look up their album, and you can buy their album. It makes a cool Christmas gift. I'm going to buy one. I can't say I'm actually going to listen to that music because it's really not my genre. I'm more like a waltz kind of guy. So I'm going to give it as a Christmas present. And I happen to know a couple of people that I think they would really love that. So I might even buy a couple CDs. So if you can go there, buy a CD, you can show up on Wednesday, I believe it's November 29th, and I think it's Burlington. They're doing a concert there. Somewhere on the screen, there will be a place where there'll be a link for you to get more information, or they might even say what the name of the venue is, because I don't quite frankly know at this moment. Please, if you want to buy a CD or if you want to buy a T-shirt, the CD is 100% goes to the band, and it'd be great to get them back on their feet, or at least show them that keep plugging it, boys, because we're all behind you. And also, this is a link for their, somewhere around here, is a link to their website. I hope they got one. Now, as far as Tasha, what I'd like you to do is, I'd like you to do a couple things, both for the band and Tasha. I would like you to go to their YouTube channels. I'm not sure if the band has one. I think they do. I'd like you to go to YouTube, and I would like you to subscribe to Tasha's channel. Doesn't cost you a dime. Just shows you that you support her. Like the video, whatever one you're looking at. There's a ton of videos there. She's a very talented young lady. But more importantly, I'd like you to go there, and I would like you to leave a comment. Going on Christmas, what better way to show a Canadian that, hey, this kind of stuff may happen to you, but doesn't mean you have to be put down. You just keep plowing through it. I think that's a lesson you need to learn in life. I know Tasha, when she first came home, was devastated. It took every ounce of her. I could see it in her the minute she walked in her door. She was devastated by what happened to her, and she, quite frankly, I could see her shutting down, because I know that I would be horrified. She couldn't even get out of bed in the morning and curl her hair or straighten her hair, put her makeup, because she had none of that. It had all been stolen. And this morning I got up and I said, the best thing I can do for my daughter is give her a kick in the butt, tell her get out of that bed. I made her some breakfast, and I gave her a lecture on, this is the kind of stuff you can't let control you. You can't let other people put you down. Keep positive, keep going ahead, and you will succeed. You can, as a viewer, reinforce that for her. What I'd like you to do is share this video. Let's turn it viral. Let's show these kids, Canadian kids, what it's all about to be out in the world and have people supporting you. If you're a U.S. citizen, how do you feel about this? Visitors came to your country and this is what happened. I mean, it happens anywhere, but here in Canada, well, you know, I guess it does happen, but we're the land of the open doors and what every movie's talked about, being really nice people, which we are. So anyway, please, if it hasn't come on the screen yet, this is Tasha's channel, somewhere on the screen. Please go there, subscribe, like, post a video, or not post a video, but post a comment how you feel about all this, and go to the Cold Fronts page. And don't forget their CDs and their T-shirts. Please do the best you can, and if you don't want to do that sort of thing, at least do your part and go to the video and help them out. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Share this video. Make it viral, because it's a good thing to be positive. Thanks very much for watching.